What up? Album review. I know I'm late, you know what I mean, but it is what it is. Static Selector and Crooked Eye, you know, aka King Crooked. Dropped off Static King, a couple weeks back. And I heard the album and it was good, you know what I mean? The only tracks I really thought was I was the last two tracks, track 9, track 10. Um, but other than that, you got some great production, of course, we already know. Damn, I look high as shit. Hmm. Um, Lyricism, flow, punchlines, crazy bars. You know what I mean? Crazy. It opens up with I Hear Voices, great production, crazy bars, lyrics. I like his flow. The hook was confident. Static killed it, doing what he do on the record. Just overall great record. Magic and Bird, you already know what that is. If you don't know, that era of basketball. Um, I don't know what to tell you. The production was there. His flow on this was so aggressive. I had to run this shit back twice. I love the bars. His lyrics was crazy. The punchlines literally made me say, "Wow!" Like now I see why some say he's the best in Slaughterhouse. But I still, y'all know how I feel about Crooked. I was still kind of like, I'll take Joe and Royce. You know what I mean? Joel. Crooked got to be. He's definitely. I would say now over the last couple projects I heard, he's like my third favorite in Slaughterhouse. Lost a Fan, definitely one of my favorite records. You already know what he's talking about. World issues, the rap game, music fans as a whole. His lyrics was honest. I love that sample, the production, and at the end of the day, it's just perspective of if I do certain things like this or don't talk about this, then a fan is not really inclined to listen to my music. But who cares? You know what I mean? So I definitely thought that was great. Everybody know track 4. He said some real shit. I'm gonna leave it at that. If you didn't hear the album, damn, go check it out. It's definitely worth the $10. Dead or in Jail, Soulful production, great hook. I love the female he has vocally on that record. I think that was dope. And you already understand what that is. People will say things like, "Oh, you'll either end up dead or in jail." He tells that story from his dealings in the streets to make it into where he at now. And I love the jazziness of the record as well. Track 6, Stop Playing, another favorite of mine. I definitely like the way he's talking to these rappers these days. You know what I mean? And he doesn't hold back. Between him and Joel, they will tell you these new age rappers is whack as fuck. I don't fuck with them. I don't like them. It's not hip hop. You feel me? But that's his point of view on it. Production and the hook was on point. The flow was on point, and definitely was a good record. Moving on to track 7, another favorite of mine. Good Gone Bad, definitely love the storytelling. That was like the main thing that stuck out to me was the storytelling. Um, I love the production. His flow was angry. He was like just very aggressive, very like harsh on this record. I love the background vocals. The lyrics are somewhat relatable if you listen to it, and it's just basically an angry record in a sense. Let's Go featuring Terminology. Um, no disrespect Terminology. I feel like Crooked Eye didn't need no feature on this. You know what I mean? Not saying Terminology can't rap. He definitely can. I used to listen to his mixtapes a couple years back, but I just felt like, this is one of them records to where you either like it or you don't. You know what I mean? And if you trying to like it, you're gonna have to listen to it more than once. The production was kind of different. You know what I mean? The whole vibe of the record, but it is what it is. Crooked Eye did what he did on it. And the last two tracks, Bitch Got Me Fucked Up, I thought it was alright, and Brand New Bitch, thought it was alright. Nothing really, too special. But this is a solid album. I would have just loved the 8 tracks personally. You know what I mean? I like 8 out of the 10. Definitely a solid 8.5 out of 10 on this album. Production a 9 out of 10 is like that shit is just man. Static Selector is another one with the production, man. Joey Badass works a lot with him, so it is what it is. Not to say the 2 tracks I didn't like them. I thought that was all right. It's just two back-to-back tracks. You know what I mean? Like that. It's like it would have been doper if it was one mixed in the middle of the album, but that's just my point of view. But overall, it was a solid album. I actually give it a 9 out of 10. You know what I mean? Because just the lyrical essence of what he do, he could have just sat there and rapped about nothing and just went with the times, but he didn't. You know what I mean? So I'll scratch that 8.5 and give it another point and give it a 9 out of 10 because it definitely was dope. You know what I mean? I was like enjoying it to where it's like you basically can play this record all the way through even when you get to the end of the album, but at the same time it's like you're gonna have people that say, oh, this album wasn't that, it wasn't this, it was I'm not here to hype shit. If I enjoy it, I enjoy it. You know what I mean? So I definitely looking forward to that new Slaughterhouse album. Please, can we get the Slaughterhouse album? Like, he dropped a solo, Joel think dropping a mixtape or album, Royce about to drop some, Joe dropped something last year. Like, I mean, if these niggas break up, I called it. I said that, but niggas ain't breaking up, you know, blah blah blah. When was the last Slaughterhouse record we got? You dig? But I digress. Thanks for watching, man. One.